Last week, 45 schools competed in the qualifiers, and eventually 24 schools made it straight into the quarterfinals. In order to proceed to the semi-finals, they would have to ace 3 challenges. Challenge number 1 was the blood spatter analysis, which required teams to showcase their math skills. Now they would have to apply other STEM principles to the next 2 challenges.
Hey, it's Sonia Chu and welcome to the National STEM Championship 2025, the show that brings together some of the best teenage minds on this island. Blood spatter challenge, no problem, at least for some of the teams. But for those that didn't do as well, they've got 2 more challenges left in the quarterfinals. Ace them and they could snag a spot in the semis. But first, let's see if the venue will inspire them.
Science Centre Singapore had the perfect venues for the quarterfinals of the National STEM Championship 2025. They're popular escape rooms where countless puzzle lovers have tackled brain teasers. This time, the rooms would host the teams who would have to solve a blood spatter challenge first, decode DNA in the second test, and build an elastic band racer in the final challenge. In the DNA decoding challenge, teams had a 3-step task to complete in 15 minutes. First, they had to solve the questions on the response sheet to crack the DNA code and obtain the 15-base DNA strand. Next, they had to transcribe the DNA strand to get the mRNA strand. From the 3-minute mark, teams could enter the ball pit to find the correct codon balls, which were then used to form the mRNA strand. Finally, they had to translate the mRNA strand to get the amino acid chain. If they managed to get the correct amino acids in the correct order, they would ace the challenge.
Minutes start now.
Hey, wait, look at this one.
Honestly, I was really happy when I walked in and saw the codon table. And this is something I knew how to do.
Oh, it's double A. Oh.
The first one is to crack the DNA code, right? Yeah. And then all the yellow ones are the 15-base DNA strand.
So for this challenge, it's more biology focused. So I guess it will be the science aspect of STEM. And definitely it will be more focused on the critical thinking, especially focusing on the 2 processes, transcription and translation.
Transcription, the process by which DNA is copied into messenger RNA, mRNA. This mRNA carries the genetic instructions needed for making proteins. Translation, the process by which a cell uses the information in mRNA to build proteins.
First, we analyzed the questions. We were able to get the answers. Then we did all the gene codes to Gracelyn, who is really good at gene coding and biotechnology in general. While doing that, me and Timmy raced through the ball pit to look for specific colored balls that we needed.
It was a team effort because all of us had our various strengths. Like some of us were better at solving these transcribing questions and others are better at, for example, leading the team.
So we are very familiar with each other's skills. So we knew that whoever's good at pattern recognition will remain over here and whoever's fast at collecting balls and spotting codons would be in the ball pit.
Some got the ball pit job as they were totally in the dark about translation and transcribing.
Personally, I didn't know what they were doing. I just let them go with the flow. And because I didn't know what they were doing, I just asked them to tell me what to take and I'll go to the ball pit and take.
Having to search for the correct balls, however, added another level of difficulty.
Initially with the tension set, because this is our first actual round after the qualifiers, we thought it would be something difficult. I mean, it wasn't difficult, but still it was time pressured.
Oh, my days this deep.
After that?
Oh.
What are we supposed to find in this? We just take random colors.
And we can only go unlimited number of times.
But you hung through inside.
This one also
Huh?
yeah.
You hung through inside somewhere. Oh, yeah.
The part that we needed to find the balls in the ball pit was quite hard, as the boys were a little bit rowdy, so they messed up most of the ball pit balls while we were trying to find them.
In order to find the balls in the first place, you have to really clear a large volume of balls aside. And then, I guess, to them it may have seemed rough. Our strategy at first really was just to memorize certain parts of the code and then put it in. But then once we couldn't find parts of the code, we had to collate our codes in the same place since we couldn't bring it out. Just in case we need to find a certain code, we could have accessed it later.
The most difficult part of the challenge was finding the correct balls in the ball pit. The theory part was actually quite manageable. We were able to do it quite well. However, the ball pit part was difficult as the code we were looking for was just not, we literally just couldn't find it.
AUGCC.
What?
AUGCC.
In hell?
Wait, ATG. ACG, you found it? ATG. Okay. No, I mean, we need AC something.
Based on the key that we got, we weren't completely sure which balls to take. And we had an idea, like we had the first two letters, but we couldn't really find much of them inside the ball pit. So we were confused as to which to take.
Okay, total or 5 each? 5 in total. So I'll just put these down.
No, but we don't have... Wait, should I go change? Like, we have to like match as much as possible.
There were people from other teams in the ball pit as well. So to be competing to find the same number of limited labeled balls was quite a challenge, and also communicating with my teammates outside of the ball pit was challenging as well. I think we definitely weren't expecting the physical component of searching in a ball pit. So, and we didn't expect how hard it was, because at first glance we thought all the blue balls were also labeled. So we realized that it was actually harder than we thought.
Wait, how many do you need? How many? All 5. Don't have that, then not, that's not. So,
All the things.
wait guys, 1 minute only, 1 minute only.
It seemed some teams weren't having a ball of a time with this challenge. After the break, could the other teams figure this out and get full marks, putting them solidly in the race to the semi-finals?
Welcome back to the National STEM Championship 2025. Now we're into the second challenge of the quarterfinals, where teams have to decode DNA. It has been an uphill task for some of them, but for at least one team, they did some forward thinking.
Definitely we had to have a knowledge of biology, strong foundation of biology to solve this challenge, because this wasn't actually taught in school properly. We had to research it by ourselves beforehand, and we knew what to do before coming into this. So
You need AUG?
AUG, yes.
Can you? Oh, you know what else is there? Do you guys need TAA? Any else?
We need UAA.
Anything else we need?
UAA?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Can we hit the camera, man?
In terms of our speed and in answering the questions, and for example, finding the balls, we were actually quite efficient. Maybe the only thing was our communication, because there was a bit of conflict about the translation. But other than that, I think we are good.
Chromatography.
You do realize that we finished doing 7 minutes?
Yeah.
One team even had the luxury of not using the full allotment of 15 minutes.
Okay,
Maybe there?
you guys.
Yeah.
It feels too good to be true. Are we missing
finish
something here?
Finish in like 6 minutes.
Can we just donate this time to the other?
Finish?
I think it's a topic that we're all very confident on, and I think that's why.
Most teams have fared pretty well. I think it benefited them because I think they were familiar with the concept and could figure out all the sections of the challenge.
What do you want? What do you want?
Just anything.
Anything? Anything? Okay, sure.
How do you know this is the right one?
But we picked one of each color.
Color doesn't matter.
Yeah, she said color doesn't matter. Come, hop in, fast.
Some teams, however, just couldn't locate the correct DNA balls.
We thought we found the code. We look at the ball pit, we go through all the balls. Great. We're going through all the balls. Our code doesn't match with any one of them. CGT was missing.
Did you have UC?
No, we missed everything, I think.
UCG. Did we miss everything? I think our translation's wrong.
Yeah, I think our translation's wrong.
No, we didn't do it wrongly. Did we do it wrongly?
Yeah.
I think we did it wrongly.
UAA, same thing.
Just all UA.
CGT, UAA.
Wait, no, I forgot.
Compounding the team's problems was the pressure of time.
Where we realized that we miscommunicated, we rushed back to the small pit area and we tried frantically looking for the codons. We tried to grab the codons, but ultimately we didn't have that much time.
No.
Oh no!
Could this really be oh no for them? Now, only half of these schools will make it through to the semi-finals, and this miscommunication could prove to be a fatal mistake. But not to worry, there's one more chance to redeem themselves, and that is in challenge number 3.
In the Elastic Band Racer Challenge, teams had to construct a car using 3 criteria. It had to be powered by a rubber band, needed to have wheels, and must be able to run on the floor. Teams had 15 minutes to build the car using materials such as rubber bands, ice cream sticks, batteries, plastic bottle caps, plastic straws, and skewers. They could be as creative as they wanted. Once time was up, each team was given 3 attempts to run their car as far as possible, powered only by the rubber band. The car's front wheels had to be positioned behind the starting line, and the distance the car ran was calculated from the start line to the closest back wheel. Each distance was equivalent to a certain number of points, and the attempt with the highest points would be the final score.
Your 15 minutes challenge starts now. Okay guys, basically right, you here, here. Okay. Then you put the straw here.
Let me read.
Okay.
Do you cut this in?
Wait, my idea is right. You put it like this, put it here.
This is an open-ended challenge. We wanted the students and encourage them to be innovative and thinking out of the box where during the time constraint given, which is 15 minutes itself.
Do you want to like stick something in the side so it doesn't like move here? I think ours works. Good enough.
Oh no, maybe not, maybe not.
I think there are some difficult parts to it because there's a lot of consideration to how you have to build the car such that you're able to use the maximum amount of energy from the rubber band.
We make sure this thing doesn't move around.
No, it's fine if it moves around because it'll correct itself.
Really?
Yeah, because if this one causes it to go this way, then the rotation will also cause it to go back.
There are several STEM concepts actually for this challenge, one of which that we wanted the teams to highlight was actually the energy conversion. So it was the rubber band having the potential energy and converting it to the kinetic energy, that's one. 2 is the engineering processes where the teams were actually doing a problem solving and designing the prototype for the rubber band race car itself.
Personally, I think we managed our time pretty well. So we did allocate some time to testing out, so to ensure that our prototype works.
Can try to do it later.
Ensure that everything is intact.
Hands off your prototype, everyone.
With just 3 attempts to launch their car, the teams had to hope they had built the ultimate rubber band racer.
Behind your
Set it straight.
Put it straight.
Can?
Oh, okay. Try one.
So after the first try, our prototype went out of bounds. So how many points is that?
So it has to touch, okay.
Okay, try 1.
1.
So I thought that we were actually supposed to get it within bounds. So I was a bit stressed because that was not what I expected.
Why did you touch that?
Sorry.
Zero, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's
Third attempt, last attempt.
Bon voyage.
Okay.
Unfortunate.
3. Both teams get out of the finish line will give both teams maximum score of 30. Clear?
Okay.
Clear now?
I didn't realize that on our first try we had actually gotten full marks. Right now, quite happy.
How do we make the rubber bands? Do you want to make it like... never mind. I'll make it like this.
I feel that the last challenge was something which really kind of light us up because based on the previous 2 challenges, we learned our lesson that we have to be patient with one another and try to understand each other's opinions, thoughts and feelings before carrying out the task.
Wait. Still too long. The wheels cannot fit in.
Wait. But this one can, why cannot? Huh?
No, of course no.
We actually understand the whole challenge, but we know how to make the car, but we just don't know how to simulate, like how to use the rubber to make it. How long time do we have left? 5?
Under 5.
Under 5.
One key factor that the teams should have is actually time management and actually trial and error, which would actually help them save some time in actually doing a successful attempts in all 3. 1. First attempt 0, so goes into your second attempt.
It's okay. Flip the side.
Third and final attempt.
At that time, I was actually quite panicked because I'm scared that later my group will get 0.
Great.
okay. I love you, Jane. I love you. Oh, okay, it's not bad.
You're watching the National STEM Championship 2025. This is the last challenge in the quarterfinals, and teams now have to build a car powered by a rubber band. Sounds easy, or maybe it sounds a bit like an art and craft project. Well, not at all, because there are some serious scientific principles at play.
Okay, so how do you make it? How should we use? So you're supposed to turn it like that, and like release, then it will
Just a
go,
slingshot.
right?
Build a slingshot for something.
So we have to make a mechanism so that it can turn the wheels.
Ta-da! Our idea was to attach the rubber band and wind it so much so that when you release it, it can spin the back wheels so much so that it can propel it forward. And because the tape was taped to the wheels such that it can't move. Like without the rubber band.
Yeah, no, you cut out the tape.
How far are we going to cut the straws? As little as possible, right?
Yeah.
So, oh wait, we only
Are
need
you
this for
sure
structure.
you don't need the straws to cover the wheels? You can just put them inside.
No.
Why won't it?
Because how's it going to turn?
It doesn't need to turn.
Yeah. We were given pretty limited materials, I would say, but we've had some experience from our school because we had to make a rubber band car, actually somewhat the similar project. So we have some experience, but of course, at that time we had a lot more time. So right now we have to really delegate the tasks. 2 of us work on the structure, and the other 2 of us work on the actual turning mechanism of the wheels.
Could the teams apply these principles successfully? It was surprisingly harder than they thought.
Acceleration part. So right at the last few minutes, I had an idea to like connect the string to the front, but then like cause the time constraint, then we didn't really have much time. Like there was only 1 minute left. We couldn't like do what we had in mind, so we just had to make the best out of what we had at that point in time.
Just before the start line.
Oh my. Oh, she still has to wind it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
How are you gonna turn it? You gotta tape it this side, then when you coil it, right?
So how do we attach it?
With a tape.
We need the straws, right?
Yeah, like this.
Oh.
Yeah.
If someone gave us a task to cut down a tree in 6 hours, we'd spend the first 5 hours sharpening the axe. So we would spend more time on planning and working on how to do the project so that, while doing the practical, actually building the thing, it will be easier for us to delegate tasks and make sure that the work that we are supposed to do will be done well and it will be of high quality. Yeah. So.
Tilt the car.
It's stuck. Wait. All good, guys.
It's gonna launch.
Don't worry too much.
All good. Everyone's failing this one.
It looked like no team was going to succeed until they did.
It's so big.
We should be small.
Yeah, that works.
For strategy, we will just try to relax, don't try to focus too much on the competition because we know 15 minutes is a ton of time stress, but under calm conditions, only are our minds able to come up with the innovative solutions such as pulling the car back and being able to use the rubber band to push it forward. Such solutions will exist and will eventually come to mind, and that's what we hope for in the next 2 rounds.
Then someone has to pull backwards and let go. Okay, good, good.
I think we were quite confident towards the end because we managed to get it all out by the end because we actually didn't know that it was going to work out like that at the start. So we were quite relieved at the end. I think that it ran quite well as we did not expect it to go that far. And so I think that this was a success.
Oh, never mind. It's okay. Our first attempt.
That was a bit too powerful.
Just measure the first one.
Oh, never mind.
Then there were the teams who took the unconventional route. Were they also on the road to success?
I think this challenge is very difficult. So we only have 15 minutes, and the first time we have no idea how to build a car that is rubber band powered. We are very stressful.
My team was just prototyping with different cars and trying to have the rubber band power it. But we just can't seem to have the rubber band work in our favor.
Like that?
No clue. Aerodynamics is magic. We have tape. Okay, so which component of
Guys, we need extra space to tie the rubber band to the string
Yeah.
to the wood. My one was like a two-wheel, then you have the rubber band, then you twist one stick around it. So that as the stick unwinds, you push yourself forward.
Exactly.
Don't bother with four wheels.
What he's trying to say is that we switched to a ergonomic two-wheel design.
It went from 3 wheels to 2 wheels, and we were very concerned whether it is a car.
A car?
Yeah.
A two-wheeled car, does that even work? I guess we'll have to wait till next week to find out. If they succeed, they'll be one of 12 semi-finalists from this round. Next week, we also have the wild card round, where 12 teams will battle it out for the final 4 spots in the semi-finals. Now, here's the thing. In their challenge, the sky is the limit. Meantime, I'm Sonia. Thank you for watching the National STEM Championship 2025.